Right. Yeah, it's called karma. It's how karma works. No one escapes karma. That's correct. So this is why we do what we need to do, not what we want to do. We only do what we need to do always, and then only what we want to do sometimes, maybe. And what that means is that that's just how science works, how karma works, right? So I see the elite souls are like trying to deny, but you have to pay back now, right? You triggered my kids. I don't have to cry just because they're crying. I can just hug them in soul and be here doing my job of following up, so of which this is one. And then it is, even though you just try to project through me just to make me go, and then so you can be like, look, doctors, look, ooh. The doctors must be that stupid if they believe you at all still, because look at you. Why don't the doctors go see you guys in person? Let's connect you guys with the doctors, right? You can do telehealth. Let's have a live conversation between all three of us. That would be great. All three groups, I mean, and the 4 groups. It's like peer kind of stuff. Right. And then so at the same time, right, the doctors are like, right, you're being made a fool by them. Literally by president and private business owners and shit. So that's on you guys, the doctors, because why would you allow yourselves not to follow your own inner voices? Right. This is why they say most psychologists and psychiatrists, about half of them are not Kimmy Schmidt stuff. Right. Kimmy Schmidt stuff. Right. It's Kimmy Schmidt. It's Kimmy Schmidt, Unbreakable Kimmy stuff. Right. Why do you think the therapist site in the show was like the alcohol that was like paying up karma, right? That was what helped her, the love, because how was it helping any of the other pain? Right, it really wasn't. So literally, just that's reality for many people. I hope you understand. If you actually spoke to your patients and your patients weren't scared of their doctors, right? That's something that's been projected down from Nazism into the general public without you really knowing. Not all of you knew, some of you knew, but right, so the public actually was telling you how he truly felt, which is going to have to happen in soul at some point. Right, so, so we're moving onwards and upwards from all this stuff, and that's correct. They are, right, having to pay up their karma even. All of the elite, anyone who triggered my kids is the intended who it goes to, right? Anyone who tried to trigger them over the past year and a half or another times has to pay up all that karma, and to me too, which, right, karma's the energy. Right, you can have your eyes darting around the room when you actually have a full science public, because, right, no, you can, and that's why law enforcement tries to deny in their path. There's the slavery right there, your boot jack thugs. Because with 5D, your soul could be flopping around, and then how does someone try to say you enslave the planet instead? So the planet's done with that. Now you have to all leak it out. You're going to have to keep paying up karma and karma and karma, unless you love. And love is a thing. Yes, it is. You can't argue that anymore. There's a full science, and you know it. That's why you are like the only ones in hell now. Truthfully. Look at Gamora. It's good to feel laughing again. Right, Gamora? There's their energy, right, you're gonna actually have to let go of those people, and they're not that dangerous. Literally, they do stuff invisibly, they don't show up in public, and then they said that about me, so that way you can try to brainwash everybody. So, right, if you're scared of that, I'm not trying to project on it at all. If you're scared of that, the Space Force stuff, then you got to face your fears, and maybe that's getting rid of a piece of paper that gets you out with good karma.